Hey Aquarius, we have the new moon in Gemini, and I feel like you are exhaling. I feel like you're releasing. As a time where you're like trying to like rebuild your energy, I feel like this Scorpio full moon like really was a full moon for you. Like I feel like you're like just releasing. Like I feel like you're literally like sitting there imagining yourself like just like taking it all in and breathing and like just letting it all out and like roll off your shoulders. Like I feel like you did the truly Scorpio full moon and ended so many things, right? And like as you're releasing, I feel this like wholeness, like you're feeling like a completion, right? But it's just relief. Does that make like even if it didn't turn out how you wanted, like I just feel like it's like relief. I feel like that's what the breath is. It's relief for you, right? Okay, let's get into your cards here, Aquarius. We have the Hermit. So whatever this work is, Seven of Pentacles, whatever, I feel like you've been doing a lot of like self-help, self-worth, self-regrouping, self-rebranding, just work on you, right? Like I feel like you've just been going to the gym more. I feel like you've been trying to eat healthier. I feel like you've been, making sure your fridge is stocked. Like I feel like Aquarius, like you're very much in like that Virgo energy right now. I feel like it's like get your shit together time, like, but it's focused on you. I don't feel like it's focused on like a relationship, kids. I feel, whereas like, I feel like in winter time, there was a lot more like self-focus with relationships, but I feel like right now, like it's just about like, what is making your light shine? Like, what is it that's making you glow? And I feel like that, and same thing. You see how he has the sun shining through his hands. That's him. Like it's exuding from you. Like that's what both of these cards have for you. It's you're letting your light shine, Aquarius, and that is so important for Aquarians, right? So important. You have to remember that like your life is your life, your light. Same thing, right? Is important, right? You have to remember that how you're shining and how you're showing up is important. And I feel like that's really what you're focusing on here. Like during the Gemini new moon, like I feel like it's a lot of like like motivational speaking. Like I feel like you're talking to yourself in a different approach. Like how you were addressing yourself before could have been like in a lot more like meaner way. Like you were doing it, Nine of Swords here. I feel like you were doing it harshly, like abrasively, like mean, like I'm just gonna run up and jump on this bike, like and like you have a vulture above your head. Like I feel like it was just like very staccato note type, like very forceful. And I feel like now you're it's like you're in a kinder stage, not just to yourself, but to others. But I feel like the only reason why it's coming out to others in such a kinder way is because you're being that way with yourself first. Like, I feel like it's that inner dialogue that you're telling yourself that's like, it's almost like soothing. It's motivational, it's soothing, it's calming, it's, you're like nudging yourself in different directions, right? That's more beneficial. It's just like a different communication with you. Seven of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like in the past you were like very anxious, not really sure where to go, because I feel like you kind of had that voice over your shoulder that's like telling you, don't go here, don't go here, this is the wrong choice, don't do this is going to be bad for you, this is going to ruin your life. And I feel like you're taking that time out and that patience with yourself to rebuild. Two of Swords. Yeah. No, baby. I feel like yeah, nobody was really seeing this. Nobody was really seeing like nobody's seeing this change. They're seeing it in like behavior, I feel. This isn't like in the forefront, right? Then we have the Empress. You could be making choices between different people on who you want to make your Empress, right? But I feel like these choices are false, like they're phony. Sorry, Aquarius. And right there with the Knight of Swords. Like, I feel like the truth's coming out about that. Like, I feel like you felt like you had options, Aquarius. That shouldn't be that funny. But, like, is it really an option if, like, the things that you're choosing from are, like, false and phony? Well. Okay, with the Hermit here, we have the Hierophant. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. You're going deeper in yourself. Like, you're having a huge spiritual shift and change. Daughter of Swords. Yeah. You're having a huge spiritual shift. We have the Hermit here and the Hierophant with the Daughter of Swords. I feel like you're having to like leave behind like what is not aligned. Like if it's not for your highest good, if it's not coming with you on this journey, like you're at this point to where like you just can't sit with me. You cannot come with me. Like I'm so sorry. I wish you could. But there's not even an option that like allows me to feel bad for you not being able to come with me. Like I feel like you're at that point, right? With the 7 of Pentacles here, we have the Mother of Pentacles. I feel like you've been like building your home, like brick by brick. Aquarius, 10 of Swords. And I feel like it's caused like a lot of heartbreak, a lot of just like frustration. I saw 755. A lot of chaos. A lot of transformation. A lot of transformation. After this 10 of Swords, it's literally transformation. Because what are you going to do with any more of these swords? Like, you have no other option but to transform at this point. Like, you have no other option but to change. It could be a living situation. Like, you could be moving. And we have 2 10s here. Like, whatever this growth is, it could have to do with a partnership because we have the Mother of Pentacles here. But it's 2 10s. We have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. And it's dealing with this Mother of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. It could have been like a home that you were trying to grow. And it's like beating a dead horse at this point. Like, come on now. Like, it's time to pack up and go. Right? And we also have the Page, or the 5 of Pentacles here with the Hierophant. You could be like leaving behind like a marriage of some sort. A household, a home, something that was like very important that you were building. With the Knight of Swords here, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. 8 of Swords. Like, I feel like you're feeling like in this 8 of Swords energy, and I feel like the Knight of Pentacles to me is like a stable card. So I feel like you're very much in just like one position, right? Like you're just there, okay? And we have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. And I feel like even though you're in one place, you have all of these different truths and facts and paperwork and all this different kind of things like coming at you that's like not necessarily what you're wanting to deal with, not necessarily like what you're having to like put your like pen on paper for. It's not really what like you were wanting to deal with. With the 7 of Cups here, we have that Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Once again, you, with the Seven of Cups here, with this Three of Pentacles, you think you have options. It's the thought of options. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Like, you think they're options, but it's not really options. I feel like they're people, they're like placeholders, right? But I feel like you know, like, what your, like, true option is. You know, like, I feel like I can go in this direction, I can go in this direction. But would that direction really even